It is the last day of the tour, and in some ways we save the best for last. We all did. Well, I had to do a test, tested negative, so happy on that. Means I can go home, and now we are headed. Excuse me. Dry throat, which is surrounded by water, but we are headed by water taxi, Vaporetto, to the Biennale, which, as I somewhat touched on, it's a yearly event that exhibits work from selected people from different countries, and each year it's a different theme. It goes between architecture and general artistry, and we are for artistry this year. So we're going to see the American Pavilion, Ukraine for recent events, and several other ones. I have some plans set inside, so yeah, fine being able to go off web and just focus on enjoying the time we have left here in Venice. So here's to the last day. Au revoir. For now. Beautiful morning on the side of the river. Headed to the Arsenal and the Biennale. The Arsenale is just over there. I mean, it is a beautiful day for a walk, as long as it is in full sun and riding a bike. That's a story for another time. This is the edge of the Arsenal. We are almost there. We made it. Lots of statues, classic lion, and yeah, the Arsenal is where they made most of the boats. So, yeah. Here's to having a fun time at the Biennale. So the theme of the art Biennale, the main Biennale this year, is the Milk of Dreams, and I can't really fully say how that theme is fully portrayed, but I mean, it's a generalized idea, concept, and yeah, it's definitely more to see just all of the different principles and ideas that the artist wanted to portray. But yeah, Milk of Dreams is the theme, so yeah, we'll see if there's a connection. So unless a country has a specific pavilion dedicated to their stuff all year round, most of the stuff is classified by artists. So I may not be able to fully say which country this is, but I can at least show it. a bookshelf. Fabric of many colors. Almost more actually advanced. This is one thing that I saw in the displays of possible exhibits. This one is extremely interesting. Pavilion of the Philippines. This one is New Zealand. This is Lebanon. This is Oman. Finally in this batch, Ireland. Slovenia. We're walking on sand. Outside for a second to digest lunch, and yeah, this is the main part of the Biennale, or actually the Arsenal. Biennale is here, but yeah, there's still so much more to explore. Gotta keep hoofing it and see what all we can get to. This is the Ghana exhibit. This is Uzbekistan, where it has to take your shoes off. Maybe a little bit of way to possibly get into the Italian pavilion, but over here. So I was told by my mom to look out for the interlocking hands since that's part of the Biennale. And there they are. Big hands. Really big hands. Chinese pavilion. Or China's pavilion. Better to put. The whole theme of it is about the metaverse. Very deep. After all that time inside, it's kind of nice to get outside, back to nature, and just enjoy some more of Venice. Anyway, kind of keeping with my familia, I am headed to the Catalonia in Venice exhibit. My aunt is from the Catalonia region in Spain, so kind of want to head there a little bit for her, but just to see what all we have. So after a quick hop, skip, and a jump, we are on the island of San Pietro di Castiglio. And there's the castle slash church, bell tower. Anyway, over that way is the exhibit I'm looking for. So off to find it. Not entirely sure what to expect. Running water. So after a little bit of a long trek, we made it to the Giardini de Biennale. And we were asked by Professor Green to visit the American pavilion and from that make a reflection. So that's a for sure go-to, but yeah, more than anything, finding pavilions that are interesting, and of course the American pavilion, and then more or less then it's off to the races for our other locations. But yeah, here's to more exploration and, well, international art appreciation. Yeah, we'll go with that. This is the Spain pavilion. White walls that almost form a maze. Places to hide. headed into Japan Pavilion. Oh, why is it so much here? Oh, very, very much. I don't think I was expecting this from France. The log in the corner is so nauseous. Very interesting. These have no title. Got a little bit turned around when I was searching for the American pavilion because, well, I wasn't expecting fully this. So this is 3 more pavilions that I want to visit. Switzerland and Denmark are next. So let's explore the one that we were instructed to. Well, that was interesting. Here in the Switzerland Pavilion, this one will be interesting. It's called The Concert. Just exited the Biennale. It's time to tackle the rest of our day. Oh, and we're also in the Garden of Napoleon. Ain't that neat? But yeah, we're headed to the Vaporetto stop, then to some amazing race locations. And we begin our own individual adventure. slight change of plans. I got off at Cinto Santo, because that would allow me not to have to backtrack. So if we keep heading north, should make it to Campo San Vio. Still on track. Here we are. We have arrived at Campo San Vio. There's a little bit from other ones. Campo means in front of the church. I believe this one's right here. But going up to this art installation for a quick pit stop, because Campo San Vio was the pit stop for season 29 when they came here to Venice, and the location of a roadblock, fast forward to season 4. So for that fast forward, they had to join a performing troupe out here, and then some point during the performance, a fast forward symbol would appear. It was a little bit during the period where the fast forwards weren't designed to be too difficult. They were designed to be a strategic play depending on when a team would do it. So yeah, made it to Campo San Vio. And with a quick pit stop, again, it's on to further adventures. I sense a connection. There's the Pont de l'Academia. One of only a few bridges that actually go over the Grand Canal. So we're sticking on this side and we're going to cross back at Rialto. But yeah, nice bridge, nice view, onward and up. Okay, this is Palazzo Casanova. And again, this is season 29. There was a roadblock, teams had to come in and then choose a mask from La Commedia dell'Arte and then redecorate it. I've already got my mask. Maybe cool to create your own, but I'm out here really boiling. It is hot, so we're gonna keep moving on. Next stop is a little bit of a pleasure stop, and then 2 more after that, and then we'll figure out what else to do with the rest of the day. Anyway, right now, I need to find some place to try and cool off. So a little bit going in reverse. Here is Enrico Muti Baglioni. I'm not entirely sure on the pronunciation with that. My Italian's kind of falling to French, but yeah. Anyway, here, going in reverse again, is the location for season 4, the roadblock. Similar to the roadblock for season 29, this involved masks, but one team member had to go and take a picture with a picture given from director slash, I'm not entirely sure how they call it, but the purpose was that they had to use the picture, go into a darkened ballroom that was set for similar to Carnival, and have to go through all of the partygoers and find a person who matched the mask. So they would then receive their next clue, and it was a pretty small location, but yeah, I am kind of glad that I found this. So yeah, we're almost there. One more stop. Slightly unintended, but a good sum nonetheless. This is the fish market. So this is where vendors would set up with all kinds of fresh fish. There's nothing here right now, but yeah, there's the sign. Mercato del Pesca al Minvolto. Yeah, finding all kinds of crazy things on the way. I guess I have an instinctual navigation, but don't want to pat myself on the back too much. Still have a couple places to go to, and now getting into kind of the locations that have a lot of traffic. So onward and upwards. Starting to run out of things to say. I'm so tired. So this is the final location on Games Tour of Venice. I feel really stupid because we passed this during our original tour, except I wasn't able to make the connection that this was the location I was looking for. So, yeah, there's a cameo of it. But wanted to stop and give a full explanation. This is the Fondazione Chieli Stemplia, and this was the end of the detour on season 4, leg 2. We visited one of the pont that they started at when we were going to the glass factory yesterday, so we have that. But the detour was that teams had to navigate either by gondola or by foot, like I've been doing, and they'd have to go from that bridge to here, which is where they would receive their clue that led them to the roadblock, which I covered, and that is pretty much everything. The only thing missing is the pit stop for that leg, which unfortunately I can't fully show because it was on a boat on the lagoon, so yeah, that'd be a little difficult to show unless I can go back in time. Anyway, now that we got that all covered, it's time to head back to the hostel / combo for some rest. Good food, good water, and great view. I'm gonna be there in about 6 hours, give or take. Time for our last dinner together, and I really like it like this. Here is the last meal in Venice and in Italy before we head home. Enjoy. And thus, so ends our Italy tour, at least for right now, everything that's actually here in Italy, so to say. It was fun being able to visit the Biennale and cover all of the pavilions that I wanted to and see all of the interesting art. If you ask me, this in many ways puts the epitome of innovation, because this is art being able to introduce a new perspective, and yeah, I feel like that covers innovation as well. So that was fun, and I hoofed it quite a bit. I do not know how long or how far I walked, but if you ask me, to a point, it was all worth it. Being able to retrace the Amazing Race's steps, and I mean, just to be able to say I've been to these places and understanding, as an Amazing Race mega fan, that's definitely covering it all. But yeah, for right now, it's probably an early night because we have to get up really early to get on a water taxi before we head to the airport to return home. So, yep. I am ready to go home, but I'm definitely going to miss being in Italy and having fun with all these people. May have been stressful, but it all worked out in the end. So, yep. It's time to go home. Goodbye, Italy, and thank you for all the memories of making this Biennale.